Python homework help. For any homework-related queries, call us at +1 678 648 4277. You can mail us at support@pythonhomeworkhelp.com, support@pythonhomeworkhelp.com, or reach us at https://www.pythonhomeworkhelp.com. Introduction. In this problem set, you'll implement a version of the 6.0001 word game. Don't be intimidated by the length of this problem set. It's a lot of reading, but it is very doable. Let's begin by describing the word game. This game is a lot like Scrabble or Words with Friends. Letters are dealt to players, who then construct one or more words using their letters. Each valid word earns the user points, based on the length of the word and the letters in that word. The rules of the game are as follows. Do not start coding yet, as in Set 2, we will break this down into steps below. Dealing. A player is dealt a hand of hand_size letters of the alphabet, chosen at random. This may include multiple instances of a particular letter. The player arranges the hand into as many words as they want out of the letters, but using each letter at most once. Some letters may remain unused, though the size of the hand when a word is played does affect its score. Scoring. The score for the hand is the sum of the score for each word formed. The score for a word is the product of two components. Python homework help. O first component, the sum of the points for letters in the word. O second component, either 7 * word _ length 3 * n word _ length, or 1, whichever value is greater, where black small square word _ length is the number of letters used in the word, black small square n is the number of letters available in the current hand. Letters are scored as in Scrabble. A is worth 1, B is worth 3, C is worth 3, D is worth 2, E is worth 1, and so on. We have defined the dictionary Scrabble _letter values that maps each lowercase letter to its Scrabble letter value. Examples. For example, if n equals 6 and the hand includes 1 W, 2 E's, and 1 D, as well as 2 other letters, playing the word weed would be worth 176 points. 4 + 1 + 1 + 2, *, 7 * 4 3 * 6 to 4 equals 176. The first term is the sum of the values of each letter used. The second term is the special computation that rewards a player for playing a longer word, and penalizes them for any leftover letters. Getting started. 1. Download and save ps3.zip. This includes the Python file ps3.py, which should contain all of your code, as it provides a set of initial procedures and templates for new procedures. ps3.zip also includes a file for testing your code, test_ps3.py, and a file of legitimate words.txt. Do not change or delete anything in the file unless specified. 2. Run ps3.py without making any modifications to it, in order to ensure that everything is set up correctly. The code we have given you loads a list of valid words from a file and then calls the play_game function. You will implement the functions it needs in order to work. If everything is okay, after a small delay, you should see the following printed out. Python homework help. ## helper code #. You don't need to understand this helper code. #end of helper code #. Loading word list from file. 83,667 words loaded. Play_game not yet implemented. If If you see an IO error instead, example, no such file or directory, make sure you have saved words.txt in the same directory as ps3.py. 3. The file ps3.py has a number of already implemented functions you can use while writing up your solution. You can ignore the code between the following comments, though you should read and understand everything else. Python homework help. 4. This problem set is structured so that you will write a number of modular functions and then glue them together to form the complete game. Instead of waiting until the entire game is ready, you should test each function you write individually before moving on. This approach is known as unit testing, and it will help you debug your code. 5. We have included some hints about how you might want to implement some of the required functions in the included files. You don't need to remove them in your final submission. We have provided several test functions to get you started. As you make progress on the problem set, run test_ps3.py to check your work so far. If your code passes the unit tests, you will see a success message, otherwise you will see a failure message. These tests aren't exhaustive. You may want to test your code in other ways too, for example, with different test values. If you run test_ps3.py using the initially provided ps3.py skeleton, you should see that all the tests fail. These are the provided test functions. Test_get_word_score. Test the get_word_score implementation. Test_update_hand Python homework help. Problem 1. Word scores. The first step is to implement a function that calculates the score for a single word. Fill in the code for get_word_score in ps3.py according to the function specifications. As a reminder, here are the rules for scoring a word. The score for a word is the product of two components. O first component, the sum of the points for letters in the word. O second component, either 7 word_length 3 n word_length, or 1, whichever value is greater, where black small square word_length is the number of letters used in the word, black small square n is the number of letters available in the current hand. Test the update_hand implementation. Test_is_valid_word. Test the is_valid_word implementation. Test_wildcard. Test the modifications made to support wildcards. More about those later on. Python homework help. You should use the Scrabble_letter_values dictionary defined at the top of ps3.py. Do not assume that there are always 7 letters in a hand. The parameter n is the total number of letters in the hand when the word was entered. Finally, you may find the str_lower function helpful. S equals my string print, s.lower, my string. If you don't know what this does, you could try typing help, str_lower, in your Spider shell to see the documentation for the functions. Testing. If this function is implemented correctly, and you run test_ps3.py, the test_get_word_score tests will pass. You should also test your implementation of get_word_score yourself, using some reasonable English words. Note that the wildcard tests will crash due to a key error. This is fine for now. You will fix this in problem 4. Problem 2, dealing with hands. Please read problem 2 entirely before you begin coding your solution. Most of the functions described below have been implemented for you already. Python homework help. Representing hands. A hand is the set of letters held by a player during the game. The player is initially dealt a set of random letters. For example, the player could start out with the following hand, A, Q, L, M, U, I, L. In our program, a hand will be represented as a dictionary. The keys are lowercase letters and the values are the number of times the particular letter is repeated in that hand.